film. They're really good, first off. And they're a really good basketball team. I think they're going to compete for an Ivy League title. I think Coach Nagel, as Jesse's done an unbelievable job with the program. I was in the Ivy League, so I know their team. They're a handful. You got 5 guys that can shoot. They play hard. They play the right way. So we wanted to make sure we were ready to go. And we only had a day to prepare. We had a grueling game against Yale on Tuesday night. So we really prepared. And we did an hour film session on them. We went on the floor today, walked through their stuff. So we really, really took this game very personally. First off, Adrian Williams is 1 of 7 from 3. Coming into the game, he was shooting 61%. He was 11 of 18. So right there, and he hit his first shot. So, I've watched a lot of film on them. I'm familiar with the group. They're going to be really good. The freshman guard, McGonigal, he's as good as any freshman guard out there. So they're going to be a handful in the Ivy. So I know both Sullivan brothers. I recruited the one. They're really good players. But if you can contain Halpern and you can contain Williams, I think they're 2 keys to their team.
Can you speak to the rebounding advantage?
Which, you know what? We lost 2 games in a row to. We lost to Fordham on the rebounding game, and then we came back. The game before that, we lost a hard game at Quinnipiac and Dartmouth. So you're losing 3 games in a row, but we beat Central on the glass. But that was a feat. So I've been really harping on gang rebounding, 5 guys rebounding. And if there's Achilles heel to the group, it would be rebounding. So we're just going to emphasize it, and I feel good about when we win a rebounding battle, we'll be in every game.
Coach, you were talking in your opening statement about finding out some of the weaknesses of this team. This is the first time in, I believe, at least four games, you guys have taken less than 25 threes. Do you think that that's something that you're trying to get away from shooting as much from down there?
I wouldn't focus so much on that. I'd focus on when our offense passes 4 or more times, it's shooting, I think, maybe 50%. When we shoot 4 or less, when we pass 4 or less, you're just not going to get great basketball shots. And all I can say is we really moved the ball and we put it inside. And we have to do that.
That ball movement, that distribution, that's your thing. Is it tough getting you guys to buy into that type of system, or are you starting to see the progress in that?
I'm starting to see the progress. I'm starting to see the cutting be better.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see the cutting, it's funny. We go out and recruit. We need to find good cutters. Not many people say, "Can you cut?" So we're in a situation where we have guys that I recruited, and then piecing together guys that can really, really cut. Meaning Clayton, he's got to be a good cutter. Charles has got to be a good cutter. I think Charles is really understanding his role now, and you'll see probably him getting more and more minutes.
How enthusiastic are you about those 2 runs? They closed the first half on a 10-3 run, and the second one, their game ended in 9 minutes, like 10-4 run or something.
I'm just excited about the defense. I know we're not making a lot of shots. Even I still think of from 3, make 5 threes. I mean, there's shots that Morgan and Joe, they usually go down. But I'm optimistic that they will go down someday.
Coach, how do you think this win will affect you going forward as your whole team? How do you think that'll affect your team?
Well, I think if you put the energy and work in, like we lose a tough game at Fordham, we come back Sunday to practice. And I told my staff after Sunday's practice, we're going to win a lot of games here. And they said, why? I said, you don't understand the devastation of losing a game up 9 with 4 to play. And you don't make your last 8 shots. You start to think you need something rewarding. You come back and you lose to Yale, 1-point game with a minute to go. And then you come back to practice Wednesday and there's a resolve to the group. The group has nothing to do with me. It has to do with them committed to each other. They're really committed to each other.
Coach, could you just say a little bit more about Ant Miner and just the progress that he's made and the changed attitude that he has and what he means to this team?
He's a special kid. I recruited him. Anthony has to know that he matters. like any young man. I think we're all educators that coach, and it's our first thing. So when you're an educator, you try to get to the, so to speak, to the kid's soul. Okay, any educator. So how do you do that? Well, every kid's a little different, and I think Anthony, once he knows that, he could be an assistant coach one day for me. He's that good of a person. He's that good of a kid. I'm, when I ask for something to be done, he gets it done. He gets it done. And I don't know what that is attributed to. I don't know, but I can tell you that, he's as good as a person as he was tonight.
Coach, Joe Zgunski has been struggling relatively this season shooting-wise, but he's starting to pick up his assists. What do you see the transition in his game?
Well, I think that's a good. You said he's struggling. He's struggling just shooting.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I think his defensive numbers, meaning guys scoring against him, he's doing a phenomenal job. And then secondly, his passing. He's right now. He's leading the team in assists. So he's a guy that we have to rely on to make plays for us. And his shots, I can tell you this, they will fall. They will fall.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.